Yo, what's going on guys? Eagle Precursor here. Today I finally done it for you guys. Smashed 100. We have 121 kills, 760 points, 5 killing hours on drill site. Oh my god, I can't believe that was 8 months ago. And you know what? That record has not been beaten yet. So in this video I want to ask a question. Is 121 kills ever going to be beaten legit? I don't think so. Maybe. Who knows? 121 kills is the current highest legit score that has video evidence in Halo 5 Infection. Before 121 kills, I personally was unable to get 100 kills in a game for the longest time, with multiple 99 and 98 fails from me and Spooks, and the frustration was real. 99 kills stayed as the unofficial record for a very long time, until Faulty Minds brought a gameplay to the table that changed the community. He got 109 kills on Hellfire, which was the first time anyone got over 100 kills in a game and had the video evidence to prove it. Upon the release of the gameplay, there was a lot of drama and a lot of pressure on me. I never considered myself to be the best, I just wanted to try and prove that I was. So with 109 kills on Hellfire threatening to push me down to second best, I wanted to do something so badly that would prove that I was capable of being better, by getting a higher score. Me and Foxy Kid grinded our hearts out, as Spooks was demotivated over the situation. 5 games of drill site in one day, all garbage, and I was getting frustrated. We matched drill site again, for the 6th time, and I said, "Yo Fox, you want a dashboard? I can't be asked playing this shit again." But he persuaded me to play on. After a good first round, round 2 ended in disaster, and I almost rage quit from the game. Then round 3 happened, and we had 121 kills. These gameplays by me and Faulty changed the community, because now we have seen the previous record smashed twice, as well as the introduction of map records that meant every single map had a kill record to be claimed. Since the game, lots of community members have broken 100 kills, with one player coming within touching distance of the record at 117 kills. But is a gameplay like 121 kills even possible now? What is the highest possible score in Infection? Before 100 kills in a game was achieved, we speculated that it was certainly possible, but couldn't understand how nobody had gotten it. Now, we know that 100 kills in a game is definitely possible, and all a player needs is 4 rounds with 25 kills, or 3 rounds with 30 to 35 kills and a zombie round. A single cure is not that hard to achieve, and therefore, theoretically, anyone should be able to get 100 kills with the right amount of skill and luck. But let's analyse 121 kills. It is unique to a lot of other gameplays because there's a huge margin of lost kills. Looking at every other 100 kill game I have, there wasn't much room for me to get that many more kills, and it could have potentially been like 120, 130, but not that much higher. But in 121, if round 2 hadn't failed, bear in mind I had 2 minutes elapsed that I lost, and I'd been human on round 4, it's possible that I could have got, actually, 150 to 170 kills in that game. Now, to get a 150 kill game, a player needs 3 god rounds. A god round is a round where you get more than 50 kills, and these are like next to impossibly rare at this point. Going by the logic, a player could hypothetically get 4 god rounds in a game, and then they'd get 200 kills. Or if I did round 3 of 121 kills 4 times, I could have got 236 kills in one game. The problem with this is that the likelihood of getting 2 god rounds in a game is extremely low. 3, almost impossible, and 4 is pretty much impossible, let's be honest. It's never going to happen. Furthermore, we have done testing before in custom games, and even with zombies purposely feeding me for as long as possible, the highest score that I could ever get was 200 kills. Bear that in mind, I was actually getting fed on purpose in a fake custom game and I couldn't get 200 kills. It's never going to happen online. With the introduction of alpha zombies, it may be the case that the new record is achieved in that playlist. However, because there's no unlimited ammo, it's pretty safe to assume that the highest possible score will be a lot lower than in regular Infection. So, to conclude this section, it's safe to assume that 200 kills is never going to happen, and 150 is pushing the limits of what is possible in a real game. However, I don't think we will ever see a 100 kill game again, and the reason for that lies ahead. This section isn't going to be a rant about how MMR should be removed, even though I think it should, but rather the implications of MMR and how it affects the prospect of 121 kills ever being beaten. There have always been good players in Infection since the playlist first came out, and not just a few but quite a lot. The difference between then and now is the player pool. Very casual players no longer play the game as much as they did, if at all, which means the overall population of the game is much lower than before. New games come out, players leave, etc, etc. The other difference is that all the players that remained have increased in skill over the 2 years, and the average player skill of any one person in an Infection game is higher now than it was back then. MMR in Infection is now very strict, and despite what has been argued to me before, when the playlist was first out and even earlier in the year, Infection did not have any form of MMR, as my secondary account, Eagle Precursor, with an 83% win ratio and a 31 KDA, matched instantly against any type of players. Now, if I search on that account, I cannot find a game because my MMR is way too high to match against anyone. MMR being so strict means that good players will spend 4 to 5 minutes searching to find the same 50 people over and over again for the entire day, making gameplays much harder to achieve. In my case, I quit before because now you must try really hard to win against 8 other competitive players, and the chance of getting in there in a day is very low. Other good players have suffered from the lack of motivation to grind, and overall the top players are not as good as they used to be. So in conclusion, will 1-2-1 kills ever be beaten? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. In my opinion, if the playlist stays how it is, then the record will never be broken, and even if MMR is loosened, there aren't enough players in the player pool for the remaining good players to have an opportunity to go for gold and surpass 1-2-1 kills. It's a shame because as much as I wanted to hold the record forever, I really want to see a legit gameplay of someone beating it, so I have the motivation to grind my heart out once again. Hope you enjoyed the video guys, and I have some Alpha Zombies gameplays soon. After this weekend I'll still be playing because I do actually enjoy Alpha Zombies quite a lot, but I wouldn't expect that much Halo content now until Christmas.